Yo, what is really good, my dudes? Welcome to another RuneScape news coverage video. For this video, we're going to be talking about several different news pieces today. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, so yesterday we had the Solomon General Store Carnival community live stream where they showed off a bunch of player submitted art. Basically the idea was to let players submit their concept ideas around a carnival theme. The winning idea would then become a cosmetic obtained from the Solomon General Store. They do say that non-winning ideas can be used in the future, so just keep that in mind. Now they did show off a ton of art. A lot of cool stuff that the players have done. It's not the first time they've done something like this. I think the Glad Tidings outfits, the Christmas themed one, was a player submitted thing. So it's always cool to see them do these kinds of things. But anyways, on stream they showed off a ton of art, and the top 5 voted on that stream are going to be pulled in-game, and the winner will eventually make it into the game as a cosmetic that you can purchase. They narrowed it down to 20 on stream, and that's when, the players as well as Jmods gave their opinions and voted as well. And the top 5 are right here. You can see them on screen. These are what is going to be pulled, so if they're of any interest to you, you can vote for them. Now keep in mind that the ones that actually will win, or whichever one happens to win, will be touched up, obviously, and updated or branched upon based on what Jagex's art team goes with it. So while some of these may seem simplistic and some more complex, just know that the Jmods are going to go in, if any one of these win, and touch it up to bring it up to par, if it's not already. That being said, the winner of this poll will get the cosmetic outfit for free, which is nice of them, as well as some other goodies, which is pretty nice of them. So I'm not really going to cover much more about that. It was just a bunch of cosmetic art. Other than that, nothing in terms of game updates was really shown off in yesterday's stream, so it is what it is. But it was cool to see all the different various art that the community has come up with nonetheless. That being said, we're going to shift gears. We got a new tweet by Mod Iago. He says, want to trigger reprisal damage on command? Anyone? Courtesy of Days, it's coming to you soon. So you can see in the video here, basically you'll be able to, like I said, activate Reprisal whenever you want, which is actually really cool and adds a whole nother versatility and strategy to the ability itself. Normally it just pops off the damage as soon as it's over soaking up damage, but now you'll be able to dish out that damage whenever you see fit. Kind of like Detonate in a way, but obviously you're not bound to one spot and you can't do any other abilities until you fire off your Detonate. This one's slightly different, but still very much a buff, and I'm interested to see how players are going to take away this new change. And finally, we got a couple tweets regarding the Elite Dungeons to the Dragonkin Laboratory. Mod Orion says, all Elite Dungeon creatures will have a mark op, just like in Dungeoneering. So you can right click and hit mark, and they'll have a little indicator letting your team know which NPC to attack. While also showing off this picture of a new engorged lava strike worm, which looks really massive. So it's one of the NPCs you'll encounter in Elite Dungeons 2, which is really exciting. Can't wait for that coming out in the middle of August. And finally, I just want to quickly wrap up with this final tweet by Mod Chaos E. He says, we're in the final phases of feedback, implementation, and bug fixing for Dungeon 2 this week, and everything's looking clean. Really excited to follow up Temple of Amanishi with this. And follows up by saying the combat rewards also legit as hell. Now, I'm interested to see exactly what that means or what that is. I know we do have the melee ability mutators coming out with this dungeon. Maybe he's referring to that. Or maybe there's even more that we just don't know about yet in terms of combat rewards that I'm really excited to see. But if he's specifically talking about the melee mutators, then maybe they're going to be a much more bigger buff than I previously had thought. Either way, it's really interesting to see. Just a couple more weeks and then we're going to finally get that in game and actually find out what they're talking about. But that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video there. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Peace.